Hello everyone. My name is Kundan Patel. Today I can explain the topic is design patterns. Okay, patterns. This it is important few things to simple and focus on the practical example. Okay. First of all, what is what are design patterns? Means what are design patterns? Okay. Means first, design patterns are usually solution to common problem in software design. Means they can reusable solution. They are like a templates. Means they are like a templates or best practices that can apply to solve recurring challenges when building application. Means they can solve a recurring challenges. Just okay for building applications. Uh, Second, give some analogy. Give some give some analogy. Mm. Things of design pattern like blueprint for solving everyday problems. For example, just like architecture use standard building design pattern for houses, software developer use design pattern for problem solving. Means they mostly use for problem solving. Problem solving. Okay. Um, Means there are the questions. Okay. Why use design pattern? A simple question. Give some aspect. First is reusability. Means design pattern offer solutions. Means design pattern offer solution that have already been proved to work saving time. Means have that have already been proven to work saving time. Okay, is a first. Second one is a readability. Readability. When readability, code becomes easier to understand. Code become easier to understand. Okay. Since other familiar with the pattern that quickly grasps what's happened. And third one is maintainability. Maintainability. Okay. Means following will know patterns makes it easier to maintain and extend on. They easier to maintain and extend code. Okay. Fourth number is standardizations. Standard standardizations. Okay. Standardizations. Okay. Design pattern provide a shared language among developers, means they can provide shared shared language among among developer. Okay. Making easier to communicate idea. Hmm. There are some categories. Okay. There are some categories of design pattern. Categories of design pattern. Okay. First one is first one is a creational pattern. First one is a creational pattern. Okay. In creational pattern. Purpose. What is the purpose? Hmm. First, what is the purpose of that pattern? How objects are created? Hmm. How objects are created? Okay. An example means there are some example. Okay. Singleton, singleton, singleton pattern. Hmm. Pattern. I have also some notes I can give. First, you give. I can give some introduce what is the structure, how many design pattern, what is their aspects. Okay, and some factory pattern. Factory pattern. Hmm. Okay. Second one is a structural pattern. Structural pattern. Okay, this is the structural pattern. Second, what is purpose of that? Hmm. What is purpose of that? How objects are composed or structure. Okay, how objects are composed. Okay, composed or structured. So example, adapter pattern and uh, decorator pattern. There are some two. This is the adapter pattern and uh, decorator and decorator pattern. Okay. Third one is behavioral behavioral pattern. Is a behavioral behavioral pattern. Okay. It is a purpose. Okay. How object communicate and interact. Okay. How objects communicate and interact. Okay. This is a purpose. Hmm. What is the example of that? This is the observer pattern. Observer pattern. Okay. And strategy pattern. Strategy pattern. Okay. Strategy pattern. Okay. There are the example of that. Some I can choose 2 to 3 example pattern and demonstrate you easily, and then they give the briefly example in that PPT. Okay, I have some uh, notes also that. First, This is the in first creationals. In creational, there are the singleton patterns and factor patterns. Huh. I give some idea about that singleton. The singleton pattern. Okay, means explain that pattern ensure that only one instance of a cause is created. One, only one instance of class created. Okay, in the means in only singleton pattern means only one class can create it. Example: a database connection manager that needs a single instance wrote the application. Means there are some snippet in Java and Python also. And second is a factory factory pattern. Okay, factory pattern. Okay, factory pattern. In factory pattern, they helps create object without exposing instantiation logic to clients. Means they create object without exposing the instantiation logic. Okay, to the to client. Okay. Example: the shape factory that returns different types of shapes, circle, square, etc. based on the user input, and they must be with the code. And third one is a uh, observer pattern. In observer pattern, they introduce this pattern as a way to notify multiple objects. When they can notify multiple objects, okay, notify multiple objects about the change in other objects. Example: in a message app, when a user posts an update, all their followers are notified. But how can recognize and apply the design pattern? Recognize the pattern, when to use them, and keep symbol. Okay, I can give some example. But there are some questions. Okay, how to how to recognize recognize and apply design pattern. Design pattern. Okay, first is recognize and pattern. Just recognize pattern. Okay, explain that to the student. Means how to explain. It's start to recognize situation when a pattern applied. Then when to use. Not all problem to when to use. Okay, some wait. Okay, uh, give some idea. There one file of that design patterns. Okay, uh, first is behavioral creation and structure. Okay, I can talk about that. First, the creational means how to object is created. Okay, first is the creational object. In creational, there are some example. First is singleton. There are some there of singletons. Uh, what is singleton? First of all, what is singleton? Single thread, multi-thread, eager versus lazy, code inside. There are all over information about the singleton. First, you give some introduction of singleton. Okay, wait a minute. some minutes. I give some idea about singletons and other pattern also. Means you can understand which pattern is important, hmm, for which conditions. What is it? There are the some scenario where we need only one object to create it. Thread pools, cache, object that handle registry settings, object used for lodging, an object that acts as a device drivers to device like a printers and graphic cards. Hmm. In fact, for many of these types of objects, if we were to instantiate more than one, we have run into all sorts of problems like incorrect problem, behavior, overuse of resources, or inconsistent results. You have some example of singleton also. This is class of singletons. Private static singletons means you can use the unique instance of all over application. Okay, there are the private singletons means this is the uh, our construction, private construction. Public static singleton get singleton. If unique instance is null, unique instance is new singletons means this instance is null, then you can create a new singleton. Okay, then return a unique instance. This is the example of singleton. Here singleton is created in a lazy manner, which is especially important for the resource of engineer object. What will happen? The above code is two thread will be executed. Means thread 1 is get singleton if unique instance is null. Like unique instance can create a new singletons. Thread 2 get singleton also if unique instance is null. Unique instance get new singleton. Return the Unix. Two different objects are written. We must ensure that singleton works in the presence of multiple thread by adding synchronous keyword. Okay, means you not create a second object, only one object can create it. You can use the synchronous keyword. We force every thread to wait its turn before it can enter the method. That is, no two thread may enter the method at the same time. But in the above case, synchronization is the relevant only for the first time. Okay, we have set the unique instance variable to an instance of singleton. We have no further need to synchronize this method. There are the three options. Okay, first is a calling get singleton method is not calling a substantial overhead for your application. Synchronizations get singleton, it is a straightforward and effective. Just keep in mind that synchronize a method that decrease the performance. So if a high traffic part of your code begins using the singleton, you may have to consider. Second, move to an user for lazy and eagerly creating instant rather than the lazily created. Some give a private static singleton, unique instance new singleton can create it in a book into thread shape. Public static singleton, get singleton, return the unique instance. Using our approach, we are really on the JVM to create unique instance of that singleton. Class is loaded. JVM can give the guarantee to give to create that instance, and then you can double check the locking, reduce the synchronization, get singleton with double check locking also in that topic, and give the final code of the static singleton means private static singleton unique instance. They give if unique instance is null, you can create that new instance. Okay, return that unique instance. In that above code, the get singleton is check an instance. If is not created, then enter synchronize block. Then is a created. Once we come inside the synchronized block, check again. If it is still null, then create an instance. Is not null, you can not create the instance. Okay. There's singleton in a Java. There's the code you can run on this your PC also. Get runtime. Okay. They have some returns policy, class desktop in Java. They are the singleton example. But they are the break three ways. How to break the singletons? First is a cloning, second is a reflection API, and the serializable. There are the more information of the how to break. First is cloning, second reflection API, and third is a okay. But what is eager and lazy? You know about the eager and lazy. Okay. First is the eager. It is a static, and what is a eager manner? Means when class is created, when object is created is a eager manner. Means you not create a instance of that class. In lazy manner, you can create the instance of that class and then object is created. Okay, so easy and legal. Single thread, multi threads, they are the all over in creational. Okay, in creational pattern, they are the singleton first. Is a abstract factory also second one. I give some only idea. What is the abstract factory? Second is the second one. The abstract factory gives us an interface for creating family for related product. Means give some example of that abstract factory. Some they are the window button, window text fill, and window fonts. Button on that window. That they interface the GUI factory, and they implement the GUI factory, and there are some create components. Implement GUI factory. Okay, they create that font of modify a class of they implements that. There are the example of that abstract factory. In creational, the other third one is a builder. Is mostly used in the builder design pattern. I can use also in our currently work on the PayPal integration. Okay, but what is a builder pattern info? I can show you. This is the important is mostly used in a Spring Boot project builder design pattern for creation for objects and okay. Wait a minute. Okay, builder patterns. Builder patterns is build a complex object using simple object and using the step-by-step approach. A builder class builds the final object step by step. Consider a class which is used to create cake. Now you need to for an item like egg, milk, flour, or create a cake. Them are mandatory, some them optional like cherry, fruits, etc. Going to have some overrated constructor. Different kinds of cake. There is a many of constructor like a event was accept parameter. Solution use of the design pattern means design pattern in Java. We will use the example of creating cake using builder pattern in Java. Here we have static nested builder class is a static nested builder class inside the cake which is used to create an object. Guideline for builder design pattern in Java. First, make a static nested class called builder inside the class whose object will be built by builder. In this example, it's a cake. Second, builder class will have exactly same set of fields as original class. Third one is builder class will expose method for adding ingredients. Example sugar. In the example, each method will be written the same builder object. Builder will be enriched with the each method called. Then for builder or builder method will copy all builder fields value into actual class and return an object of item class. Item class for which we are creating builders should have private constructor to create its object for build methods and prevent the outsider to access constructor. This is the builder pattern info. The main thing is How exactly string is a flow of that how that work? Hmm. Uh, Builder pattern. How work of the means you can understand easily in flowchart. Okay, some minutes. Get the processing. Okay, review first. Review. New cake builders. First is the builders. Okay, sugar is added, butter is added, eggs is added, vanilla is added. Okay, flour is added, baking soda is added, milk is added, and cherry is added. Second, drop sugar one. Okay, builder one is added, but only one sugar can. Okay, 0.5 is butter added. Oh, two eggs and can added vanilla. Okay, vanilla. Second one, vanilla can added. Then is the flour. Flour is 1.5. Then baking powder is a 0.75. Then milk and 0.5. Okay, is a builders. Bowl. Bowl method means cake can builds in that boulder. There are the some contents 1 gram 0.52 and can means pour over that cakes. Okay, I can understand in that picture. Hmm. Exactly. What is the use of string builder? For example, there you can learn also on the chat GPT. Okay. In creational design pattern, third one is use not what okay, there's a build prototype also use. Hmm. There are the multiple design pattern, but in behavioral there are some important of chain repository, common design iterator mostly use. They iterate some data. Okay, iterator pattern into. Okay, iterator design pattern also used to iterate some. Okay, iterate pattern is very commonly used design pattern in Java or .NET programming environment. This pattern is used to get a way to access element of collection object in sequential manner. Means they can collect the object in sequential manner. Means iterator pattern falls under behavioral patterns category. Initially, Java had enumeration to iterate through the collection and form Java version 1.2 iterator. Hmm. Took its place. Java iterator is a nice implementation of iterator design pattern, allowing us to traverse through the collection in sequential way. On a call of collection, we will create an iterator instance and return to the iterator. Okay. In iterator design pattern, iterator is an interface which provides a simple interaction mechanism. More importantly, the user of iterator interface need not know about the working mechanism or complexity of that related collection. All client needs to know about single interface provided by iterator means iterating that information of that code. The simple iterator code. Okay. The behavior have multiple design pattern also. There are chain repository, command design pattern, observer strategy. But you can search on that Google also. There the strategy design pattern is not used mostly. Okay, I can give some thought of the design pattern also. Means you have some idea. The structure design pattern. Hmm. In structure, the adapter, bridge pattern, composite, decorator, proxy. Huh. Means first is a bridge pattern is mostly used and give some idea of that. Hmm. Input txt. Okay. Give some idea of the design patterns. Hmm. Huh. Without bridge patterns means car, vehicle, bike. Now you want to extend this class hierarchy to import engine types of means vehicle. Car is a petrol car or electric car. Bike is a petrol bike or electric bike. Is a so means so here we can see when you can add new vehicle. We just added the bus hierarchy. Grow extend similar to add more engines that are diesel engine, petrol engine, and bridge patterns. Means they can understand how you can build the inform that. Okay, means the bridge pattern attempts to solve this problem switching from is a and has a structure. What is means they extract one dimension into the separate class hierarchy. Okay, engine, they are petrol or electric. Their two engine vehicle is a car or bike or bus. Engine is a class engine. They are the petrol action engine is a electric engine. They all petrol cars in a petrol class and all electric car or bikes in a electric. There are separate class vehicle hierarchy. Okay, it's a bridge pattern simple. They are the bridging to this. Is a proxy also faded also. They are composites. Okay, you know about this is which design pattern you can important for your means you can give some introductions. I can give some also. Ah, okay, some words. Hmm. You can give some introductions. Creationals, abstract prototypes, structure pattern adapters, decorators, fake it. Okay, means you can only the idea. Create creational abstract builder I can show in single structure. Their adapter match interface are different classes. Bridge means separate an object interface from the implementation. Composite means a tree structure of simple and composite object. Decorator add responsibility to object dynamically. In Facade, a single class that represents an entire subsystem. Flyweight, a fine-grained instance used for efficient shared. Proxy, an object representing another object. Boolean mediator, memento, interpreter means defines a simplified communication between classes. Memento means capture and restore an object internal state. Interpreter means a way to include language elements in a program. Iterator, sequential access and the element collection. Chain responsible a way to passing requests between the chain object. There are the command, state, strategy, observer. There are multiple template method, visitor. There are multiple things in a design pattern. You can help to understand from my PPT also and some uh, notes. Okay, what is a gang of floor? You can just gang of floor means in 1992, four author Rich Gamma Richard Hell is a hmm, published the book means element design pattern elements of reusable object software. What is the incident concept design patterns is gang of floor means they can collective known as a kind of force. According to author, design pattern are primarily based on the following principle. They are the principle favor creational behavior and that's is a introduce. Okay, there are the some things in the design patterns.